protests continue around the nation today, more than a week after George Floyd was laid to rest. Northwestern students around the nation are staying involved, protesting, posting on social media, and staying educated, even when school is out.
I first started actually posting on social media and being active the day that everyone posted those black squares. I was seeing them from people that I know were not doing any other work to participate in the movement, and also because I had seen so much from Black organizers asking people not to do it.
So, rising senior Maya Brown went from posting to protesting. After attending 3 protests, Brown returned to social media in an effort to educate.
I see the value in making sure that I'm seen and that my people are seen.
And the protests lead back to campus, and new students are demanding structural changes from the university, like divesting from the Chicago, Evanston, and campus police.
People really just want Northwestern to start addressing the historical roots of a lot of the things that they support, and the police is just one of those things.
A petition circulating online and on social media urges Northwestern to, quote, divest financially and sever ties with EPD, CPD, and all other programs or entities which support, educate, or otherwise benefit law enforcement. The petition has over 200 signatures from NU student organizations as of June 19th. The petition, quote, rises through a collaboration among undergraduate and graduate student leaders and organizations at Northwestern.
What I'm really seeing beyond the greater frustration is also this idea of abolishing the police actually gaining more traction.
University spokesperson John Yates tells NNN in an email, quote, several members of the university senior leadership team are scheduled to meet with the petition's authors next week. Yates says those administration officials include the Vice President for Student Affairs, NUPD Chief of Police, and Interim Chief Diversity Officer. Yates also said the university, quote, strongly defends academic freedom, freedom of expression, student activism, and peaceful protests.
I'm happy to see that the demands that the students at Northwestern were making from the university were not only piecemeal, but also structural changes.
And this is nothing new. Students have been calling on the administration to support marginalized communities at Northwestern for years. But the momentum of this moment is leading to a response. In an email earlier this month, University President Morton Shapiro promises to expand diversity training and anti-racism programs and curricula for all faculty, staff, and students. Shapiro did not acknowledge calls to divest from police, but he said the university would take a closer look at the Northwestern Police Department's operations and functions. The Northwestern University and Evanston Police Departments did not respond to multiple requests for comments.
A lot of what I've been kind of working with as someone who plays a role in what Wildcat Welcome is looking like this year is kind of acknowledging from the start that Northwestern is a prominently white institution, and what we can do about that legacy, how we can deconstruct how whiteness plays a role in the lives of so many students.
Students want to make sure the attention this movement is garnering doesn't fade.
I think the coverage of the protests in the first place was a lot more about shock value, on an internal level. I don't think that the movement is dying down at all.
They encourage others to stay involved in any way possible.
It's definitely important for non-Black people to participate. The idea is that you can't relate to the experience in the same way, but that doesn't mean you can't be part of the movement.
Protesters and students are looking towards the future to make sure history does not continue to repeat itself.
But it's also been a constant that Black people have been singled out for violence and killing since the dawn of racial slavery.
At Northwestern, students say it's high time for times to change. Jenny Huh, Northwestern News Network.